Good morning, everyone. Welcome to class 11. I hope everyone is fine at home. So, in the last class, we have done how to download and install Python and why we use interpreter word with Python. So, class, I'm expecting and I'm hoping that everyone has downloaded and installed the Python interpreter in their laptop or computer. Because from today, we are going to start with the practical also. So class, in continuation of chapter 2, we are going to start with the new topic. The topic name is Python keyword. So class, what is keywords? Let's start with that. As you can see the first point, predefined words which has some specific meaning known as keyword. It means Python language में जो already words हैं उनके already कुछ meaning specify हैं उन words को what we say keywords. Python is a case sensitive. What is the meaning of case sensitive? It means if you have written capital A, it has a different meaning. If you are writing a small a, it has a different meaning. So as Python is case sensitive, so keyword has to write in the same manner without changing its cases. Can you see everyone table over here? False. F is capital, so it would be written in the same manner. Class. C is small, so it would be written in the same manner. So class, these are the keywords. False, class, finally is return. True, def, from, non-local, while, none, continue, for, lambda, try, and delete. Del means delete. Global, not, with, as, elif, if, or yield, assert, else, import, pass, break, accept, in, and raise. They all have a specific meaning and we are going to learn few among them. Not all, because the rest maybe is going to come in your class 12. Right? So class, these are the keywords. Keywords has a specific meaning. Right? Let's start with the next slide of it. Data storing. What do you think so? Do you really need to store the data which we are entering? According to me, it depends. If the data is very important, which I can or I may be required for future purpose, then I want to store it for my permanent use. Otherwise, use and throw concept. Matlab, use it and delete it. So class, yes, it is important to store the data. Which data should be temporary or permanent? That is the question. It means we need to see that which kind of data has to be stored permanent and temporary. That we will understand by taking some example. So let's start with the number 1, which is my temporary example. Imagine you are using calculator to do some calculations. So do you think once you are done with your calculation, your answer should be stored somewhere for future purpose? I think no, because I am doing calculation for the current time only. Because when you do calculation, you would be required to enter a new value. So class, that is very much correct. When you use a calculator, you do the calculation. When the output has come, you just delete it, right? We do not require to store that output which is coming after doing so long calculation to be stored somewhere for the future purpose. So that kind of data is my temporary. Now when I come to the term permanent. Class, first of all, permanent is always related to the database. So let's take an example. Imagine you are withdrawing money from ATM and you have swiped the card and enter the PIN number, and now you are entering the amount rupees 10,000 which you want to withdraw, and you have rupees 50,000 in your account. So hereafter, withdrawing your amount should be updated in the account also, and amount will become 40,000 because you have withdrawn how much amount? 10,000. So 50,000 minus 10,000 is equal to 40,000. So that is permanent data. After your transaction, the changes remains always. Whenever you will go, after this transaction, wherever you will go and check, the amount would be of 40,000 available in your account. Permanent data is always stored either in file or in the database. So you can also store your data in Python by using concept of variable. So class, here in this point it is trying to say you can store your data for the future purpose either in file or in a database. File matlab you can store your data in notepad file, excel file, because these files are going to store in your hard disk. Hard disk means desktop, C drive, D drive, E drive, and database of course by using some software. Here in the class 10th we have learned MS Access, so we can store our data in a form of Access, right? Of course the Access file are also going to be saved in a C drive, D drive, and E drive. So class, here in Python also we can also store our data with the help of variable concepts. So class, now see, variable store permanent or temporary data. So let's start with the new topic, variable. So class, by using concept of variable we can temporarily store our data in a memory. Class, remember RAM, random access memory, where you can store your temporary data. It means when you are working your data remains there. When you will switch off the computer or laptop, your RAM become empty, right? So example, let's understand the concept of variable by taking an example. Example, you want to accept two values from the user and display the sum. Now let's see what would be the steps or how we can use the variable in it. So let's start. First step, you will accept first value. Okay, so it means I need to create a variable and give a name to it, like I am giving a name like n1. Okay, why it is important to give name n1? Because class, as in the first point it is written, variable are always go and store in the RAM, and we human being we do not know memory language, right? So memory language में जो भी यूजर ने वैल्यू डाली है वो कहाँ जाएगी हमें तो पता नहीं, तो इसलिए हमने उसका नाम क्या दे दिया, n1. Now you will accept second value and again I need to create a variable and give a name to it, like I am giving n2. Now third point, you will add two entered value and store it. Here also I need to create the variable. Why? Because दो वैल्यू को हम सम कराएंगे तो उसका आउटपुट भी तो कहीं ना कहीं स्टोर करवाएंगे ना, तो उसके लिए आई एम टेकिंग विच वेरिएबल नेम, सम. यू कैन टेक अनदर नंबर ऑल्सो, आई एम टेकिंग द सेम सो दैट आई रिमेंबर कि मैंने ये वेरिएबल क्यों लिया है, किस पर्पज़ के लिए लिया है. आफ्टर दैट आई विल डिस्प्ले द आउटपुट और रिजल्ट, और मेरा रिजल्ट कौन से वेरिएबल में सेव है, सम में. ठीक है. सो क्लास, दिस इज द 4 स्टेप्स which is telling how you can accept the two values and how you can display the sum of it. So now let's see a diagram which will help you to show how the variable is useful for us. So next topic is why important to give name to a variable. Now let's understand by taking an example of accepting one number from the user and divide it by 2 and display its result. It means यूज़र को मतलब हमने बोला कि प्लीज़ एंटर वन नंबर. यूज़र जो भी वैल्यू एंटर करेगा, मुझे नहीं पता वो वैल्यू क्या होगी, बट जो भी वैल्यू होगी वो किससे मुझे डिवाइड करनी है, 2 से, और मुझे उसका आउटपुट दिखाना है. नाउ सेकेंड पॉइंट इज सेइंग विदाउट गिविंग नेम टू अ वेरिएबल हाउ विल यू आइडेंटिफाई that where the value entered by user has been stored inside the memory so that you can perform the task with those value. Let's understand the second point by an example. See, there is our memory. Do you know the address of the memory? No. I am taking an example. RAM मेरे पास अगर 2 GB की है तो भाई ये मेरी RAM है और मुझे इस RAM एरिया का कोई एड्रेस की बिल्कुल भी नॉलेज नहीं है. So imagine यूज़र ने वैल्यू डाली. I am taking the area. Here user has entered the value and what is the value user has entered? 14. So value entered by user is my 14. Do I know the address of it? नहीं भाई, आपने यूज़र से वैल्यू ले ली, मेमोरी में डाल ली और आपको पता ही नहीं है वो वैल्यू कहाँ पर मेमोरी में स्टोर है, तो क्या मैं उसको आइडेंटिफाई कर सकती हूँ? नहीं. ये तो वही बात हुई. लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल. आई हैव अ फ्रेंड. ठीक है, ही इज़ माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड. ही इज़ लिविंग इन दिल्ली, बट वेयर आई डोंट नो. भाई दिल्ली तो बहुत बड़ा है, कहाँ ढूंढेंगे? तो फॉर दैट वी रिक्वायर अ पर्टिकुलर एड्रेस फॉर इट, राइट? सो हियर इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट टू गिव अ नेम टू माई वेरिएबल. So here I am giving a name to my variable which is my n1. What is the help of n1? See, by calling n1 I actually reach to my value which is my 14. When I do not have n1 so I have a value, but where I'm not able to recognize it, I'm not able to identify it because I do not have address of 14. Because it is important in real life also कि कहीं पे भी आपको पहुंचना है तो उसका एड्रेस होना चाहिए. एड्रेस है तो आप बहुत जल्दी पहुंच जाओगे, एड्रेस नहीं है तो घूमते ही रह जाओगे, right? And you cannot reach to your destination. So here also I have a value in the memory. By giving a name to it, it becomes easy for me to directly reach to my value, which is my 14, and which name I am taking, n1. So class, variable name n1 is holding the value 14 in the memory, which becomes very easy for me. So class, now we understand why it is important to give a name to a variable. Because when user will enter any value, it is going to store inside the RAM, and we do not know the address of the RAM. That's why intentionally we give the name to the area where the value is going to be stored, which would be entered by user. What is the benefit? मेरे पास नाम होगा तो यूज़र ने जो भी वैल्यू डाली है, जहाँ भी डाली है, मुझे उससे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. रैम में वो जहाँ भी जाए, हार्डली मैटर्स टू अस. वाई? बिकॉज आई हैव अ नेम. मैं नेम से डायरेक्टली उस वैल्यू को क्या कर लूँगी? एक्सेस कर लूँगी. नेम के थ्रू आई कैन डायरेक्टली रीच टू दैट पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू. राइट क्लास? तो नाउ नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज रिलेटेड टू वेरिएबल ओनली, आइडेंटिफायर्स. क्लास अभी हमने कहा पढ़ा कि भाई वेरिएबल को नेम देना चाहिए. हेयर आई हैव गिवन अ नेम लाइक n1, but there would be some rules and regulation, like which kind of a name I can use by giving a name to a variable. So class, identifiers, it means the names which we give to variables and functions. Class, functions अभी आए नहीं है, जब आएंगे हम उसके बारे में तब डिस्कस करेंगे. Right? Here I'm just talking about a variable and functions. So in short, identifiers means हम Python में जो जो बनाना सीखेंगे, जिसको हम खुद नाम देंगे, उसके कुछ एक common rules and regulations हैं which we need to see, and that rules and regulation, and if I am giving a name to it, that is known as what my identifiers. So let's see the second point. Rules need to remember while giving a name. First point is saying name should begin with an alphabet. Alphabet can be a uppercase or lowercase. Upper means capital, lower means small case. And underscore, it cannot be start with a number. तो कोई भी वेरिएबल अल्फ़ाबेट से स्टार्ट हो सकता है, अंडरस्कोर से स्टार्ट हो सकता है, बट इट कैनॉट बी स्टार्ट विद अ नंबर और डिजिट. ठीक है, वी विल सी द एग्जाम्पल डेफिनेटली, बट फर्स्ट वी विल गो विद दिस रूल्स. सेकेंड रूल इज सेइंग नेम कैन बी ऑफ एनी लेंथ, बट इट इज़ प्रेफर टू कीप शॉर्ट एंड सिंपल. सो इसका मतलब हम लोग कितना भी बड़ा नेम ले सकते हैं, बट इतना बड़ा नेम लेंगे तो ऑफकोर्स वी आर गोइंग टू डेवलप इट, हमें ही टाइप करना है. तो इतना बड़ा नेम, जितना बड़ा नेम होगा उतनी बड़ी टेंडेंसी आपकी हो जाएगी टू क्रिएट अ मिस्टेक. तो इट्स बेटर टू यूज़ अ शॉर्ट एंड सिंपल नेम विच वुड बी ईजी टू अस टू रिमेंबर ऑल्सो. थर्ड पॉइंट, नेम कैन नॉट बी कीवर्ड or predefined words. Remember keywords which we have done it, so that cannot be my keyword. तो आप कोई भी वेरिएबल को नाम दे रहे हैं, वो नाम कीवर्ड नहीं होना चाहिए. कीवर्ड वो वर्ड्स होते हैं which has already predefined by Python and they have a specific meaning. We cannot use space and special symbols like @ exclamation and asterisk, percentage, hash, etc. ठीक है, जब भी हम कोई वेरिएबल का नाम देंगे हम इनमें से कुछ यूज़ नहीं कर सकते, एंड वी कैन नॉट यूज अ स्पेस ऑल्सो. लेट्स सी द एग्जाम्पल्स. सो क्लास, हेयर इज द एग्जाम्पल, जस्ट हैव अ लुक हेयर. एज, इट इज स्टार्टिंग विद कैपिटल A, इट्स ओके. दिस वेरिएबल नेम इज ओके. सेकेंड वेरिएबल नेम, कैपिटल स्मॉल लेटर्स ऑल आर देयर, ओके, करेक्ट. नाउ हेयर it is starting with alphabet but ending with numerical number, perfectly fine. You can start a variable name with underscore, that is also okay. You can start a variable name with underscore, you can have a numbers or digits after that or in between that, that is also okay. See class, this is a big variable name, right? My address, मैंने साथ में भी लिख सकती थी, लेकिन साथ में लिख देती तो possibility increase हो जाती to have a mistake. So that's why to make it correct for me so that I can remember it, I have break it into two words, but I have not used space because this option is saying you cannot use space. So rather than space, I have used what? Underscore. So class, these all are the concepts correct used by following these rules. Now which cannot be or which is not following the rules? Let's see the second one. This is my wrong. Let's focus it here. I am starting a variable name with a number. That is a wrong. for, this is a predefined keyword, right? इसलिए भी गलत है. I am using after some characters, I am using special characters. That is also wrong. I cannot use special characters, but here I am starting or beginning a variable name with a special characters. I cannot have a space in my variable name. Here I am using space. So these are my wrongs and these are my corrects. So class, these rules means how and which kind of name and what is the rules regulation I need to remember while giving a name to anything in Python. But here I am considering variables only, right? Now next, how to declare and initialize variable. Let's see example. Can you see here? Age is equal to 10. It is very simple here. So मतलब मैंने एक एज नेम का वेरिएबल लिया है, इज इक्वल टू के थ्रू मैंने उसमें कितनी वैल्यू एंटर कर दी है? 10. सो लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ डिक्लेयर एंड इनिशियलाइजेशन. सो क्लास, व्हेन यू हैव रिटन एज मीन्स जस्ट गिविंग अ नेम टू अ वेरिएबल इज नोन एज वेरिएबल डिक्लेरेशन. तो जब भी हम वेरिएबल को कोई नाम देते हैं उसे हम बोलते हैं वेरिएबल डिक्लेरेशंस. इनिशियलाइजेशन का मतलब होता है उसको मेमोरी मिलना, वैल्यू मिलना. सो हियर giving a value 10 by using which operator, which symbol we are using, is equal to. So giving a value 10 by using equal to is called variable initialization. So it means इस age के अंदर value कौन सी आ गई है? 10. But who is doing that task? भाई initialization का काम कौन कर रहा है? The important role has been played by only one thing, that is my is equal to. So class, here is equal to is playing the important role. What is the role? Is equal to is also known as assignment operator, which assigns the value or store the value from right hand side to left hand side. ये हमेशा याद रखना है क्लास. is equal to assignment operator हमेशा right hand side की वैल्यू को किस में स्टोर कर देता है? उस नेम में जो हमने कहाँ पर लिखा होगा? लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में. So equal to operator is known as assignment operator, which assigns or store the value from right hand side to left hand side, RHS to LHS. ठीक है. So now let's see the practical by using Python interpreter. So let's see how to open it. So class, here I am going to show you practical that how to declare initialize a variable and how to print it. So in this practical you are going to see how to use a new command, which is my print command. So class, I want whatever I am doing right now, you need to do it on your computer or laptop and need to send me the screenshot of it. Or it would be better if you will create a video and send it to me. That would be very good. So let's see how to open it. So class, first I'm just clicking on escape. Now here can you see the cursor here? I'm going to all program. I have a shortcut also, but that I'll tell you in the next class. Go to the Python over here. So let's come to the Python. Now opening the Python. Here is my Python 3.8. I will choose IDLE. IDLE stands for Integrated Development Learning Environment. When you click on it, the white screen will open. That white screen is known as what? My Python interpreter. Here Python 3.8.2 shell has been written. I will maximize it for you so that it become easy. See, right? These three arrows is known as what? Python prompts. Are you able to see here? So here I am declaring the same variable with the name age and I am giving a value to it. So let's type age is equal to, here I am writing 14. ठीक है? Here I have declared a variable and given a value to it like 14. If you want, you need to print the value also. ठीक है? ये मैंने सही लिखा है। क्लास रिमेंबर, पाइथन इंटरप्रेटर अपने आप ही एग्जीक्यूशन के मोड पे ही चेक कर लेता है कि आपने सही रूल्स रेगुलेशन फॉलो किए है नहीं किए हैं, बिकॉज पाइथन इंटरप्रेटर कॉल्स कंपाइलर एंड देन सेंड द योर इंस्ट्रक्शंस, दिस इज माई इंस्ट्रक्शंस टू whom, टू योर प्रोसेसर। ठीक है, अब आई वॉन्ट कि एज के अंदर जो वैल्यू है वो प्रिंट करवानी है। तो 14 किसके अंदर आके स्टोर हो गया है, एक वेरिएबल के अंदर जिसका नाम हमने क्या दिया है, एज। सो इफ़ यू वांट टू प्रिंट इट, तो उसके लिए हमारे पास कौन सी कमांड होती है, प्रिंट कमांड। सो हियर आई एम राइटिंग प्रिंट, शिफ्ट प्लस 9 से ब्रैकेट ओपन, व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ वेरिएबल, एज, शिफ्ट प्लस 0 से ब्रैकेट क्लोज एंड प्रेस एंटर, योर वैल्यू हैज़ बिन डिस्प्लेड। सो हमने यहाँ पर क्या किया, 3 एरोज के थ्रू पहले वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर किया, इनिशलाइज किया, फिर प्रिंट कमांड के थ्रू हमने जो भी वेरिएबल का नाम है एज, उसमें जो भी वैल्यू है वो डिस्प्ले करवा दी। सो क्लास, while we are writing print command, we need to use these brackets. These brackets are known as parenthesis. These brackets are known as what, parenthesis. So print command के अंदर हमें ये age नाम का वेरिएबल हमने जब लिखा, तो age नाम का वेरिएबल मेमोरी में जहाँ भी होगा, आपका इन पाइथन इंटरप्रेटर अपने आप उसको ढूंढेगा और उसकी जो भी वैल्यू उसमें स्टोर है वो प्रिंट करवा के दे देगा। सो क्लास, that's it for today. ठीक है, here of course I have not told you one very important concept. The concept is data type. बिकॉज आज हमने सिर्फ सीखा है वेरिएबल होते क्या हैं, उनको बनाना क्यों ज़रूरी है, उनको डिक्लेयर और इनिशलाइज कैसे करते हैं, और पाइथन में एक वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर करके उसे प्रिंट कैसे करते हैं। बट जब भी हम लॉगिन करते हैं फेसबुक पे, क्या मैं सिर्फ एज डालती हूँ, नहीं, आई वुड बी गिविंग माई नेम, नेशनैलिटी, address, phone number, age, date of birth. It means I would be required to enter multiple details in it. ठीक है, वो नंबर्स भी हो सकते हैं, करेक्टर्स भी हो सकते हैं, वो डेसिमल वैल्यूज़ भी हो सकती हैं, एंड कुछ अल्फ़ा न्यूमेरिक वैल्यूज़ भी हो सकती हैं। अल्फ़ा न्यूमेरिक वैल्यूज़ मीन्स अल्फ़ाबेट अलॉन्ग विद द नंबर्स। सो क्लास, इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास we will again begin our session, but with which topic, data type. So class, thank you for the, I want this activity has been performed by each and everyone, and it would be good if everyone will send me a video by doing this activity. Okay, thank you class.